gamers, one and all. It is so very good to see you. I have logged in on top of another person. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. 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 That's true. That's true. Wow. Wow, that's true. It's almost 35 months. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. It's me. I'm here. I have returned for the video gaming. It's good to see you. Hello. Hello, everyone. Twitch chat, you should be fixed. You should now be able to select 1080p as a quality option. I found the problem, I think. Let me know if it still is broken. And then I will attempt to fix. You do see 1080? Finally! My God. What was the problem? I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea. I have literally no clue what could have possibly been the problem, because I changed over to a different encoder, which is my GPU encoder instead of a built-in encoder. So the streams should have been running at more stable frame rates, right? I changed it back for everything, because I thought, okay, maybe that's why Twitch isn't doing 1080p. And then the Twitch stream wouldn't start. So I went in and I individually set up the Twitch stream to go on the encoder that I just had it on. That wasn't the original one, but is the new one theoretically. And now it works. So we did it. I could not tell you how it worked. I cannot tell you what was wrong, but it worked. And that's all we can hope for. Also, apparently, very topical thing. The Ghost just started reading a book series called Dungeon Crawler Carl. Has been absolutely loving it. It has been very funny. And apparently, the Dungeon Crawler Carl has drops on streams now. So if you want a Princess Donut, you can get it. It's right there. I don't really know. I haven't read it myself. I've heard little bits and pieces from her about it, but I haven't read it. So who knows? Maybe it's the greatest book of all time. Who could have any idea? It was absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious timing. Thank you very much, Solus, for the 3 gifted. It's very kind of you. Thank you, Kin, for the... Kin, why are you giving me 2 gifted? Did you want the Dungeon Crawler Carl stuff? Thank you, Inquisitor, for the 16 months. Thank you, Pantsman, for the 34 months. Thank you, Isla, for the 2 gifted and for the 16 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Vodajak, for the 10 months. Thank you, Aussie Final Fantasy fan, for the 5 months. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations on your 65 stream streak, Chloe, and also Raikaiko. Welcome, everyone. It is so very good to see. Okay, I don't get to move on just yet. Thank you, Nanashi, for the 3 gifted. And thank you, Crypt Stress, for the 5 gifted. It is very kind of you. I hope you enjoy your LGBT. Fix pant house timer at your convenience. Yeah, let's go do that real quick. Let's go very quickly fix my house, huh? How does that sound? Golly gee willikers, the thumbnail for this one over on YouTube is my housing demolition notice. It was going to go away in a week. I did get the email. Congratulations, auto demolition is now canceled. Congratulations, congratulations. It's a pleasure to see you, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful time. I don't know why the background music was so loud. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Did I ever get a swimsuit for solo? I didn't. And you know what else I didn't get? The Emerald Carbuncle that I'm supposed to get for solo. Hold on. Emerald Carbuncle attire. Why is it blue? Am I colorblind? Why is the Emerald Carbuncle attire blue? I must be colorblind, right? They wouldn't do that, right? That's just the way it is. All right, great. Yeah, it's blue. Emeralds are blue, of course. True. It's true and real. Okay, yeah, fine. Fantastic. I guess I'm gonna just very quickly grab this for myself. I'm gonna pop into the video game. I'm just gonna do that super quick. And then everything will be wonderful, everything will be fine. And then I can get the thing that I'm supposed to get. I won't forget this time. I will not forget ever again. By that, I mean I won't forget at this exact second for the next 5 minutes. This is going to solo only on Merilith. Hello, kitty cat. How's it going? Yes, hi. Hi, kitty cat. It doesn't matter how many times I put in my one-time password and tell them to not make me put it in again, I still have to put it in again. Hold on. This is gonna take just a minute. Just a singular moment, and then we'll be fine. And then we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Hello, everyone. It's great to see you. I have now remembered to purchase the Emerald Carbuncle attire for solo only. Don't worry, everyone. We're doing great. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. It's good to see you. I hope you've been having a wonderful time. I hope you've been having a fantastic week. It's email address and password, my OTP. Don't ever say that to me again. I'll cry. I hate that joke. Okay, well, hello everyone. Pleasure to see you. Pleasure to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic time. Let's do great to see you. Let's have a conversation. Because it's great to see you. It's great to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you. It's great to see you. Great to see you. I'm gonna... just so we're all on the same page, I am going to be playing RuneScape on my second monitor while we stream Final Fantasy XIV today. So if the stream has frame drops, you just get to deal with it. Because I'm playing RuneScape. That's what I'm gonna do. Hello, everyone. Old school Rune Escape? No, this is current RuneScape 3 which is the one currently doing RuneScape Leagues 2 Equilibrium. I'm gonna start doing the thing now so that I don't...
Joy.
Yeah, let's go back to doing the thing. It's great to see you. I have been... Can we watch you do both? This will crash my OBS. Like, you understand that, right? Hold on. This is gonna be the funniest thing I have ever done. Here, you get to just put it. There. Just put it tiny. Yeah, there we go. Let's just put a tiny one on screen. Absolute masterpiece. Okay, I have to make it a bit more presentable now, so I'll just full screen it. There you go. Does that look terrible? I hope it doesn't. There, you get to you get to witness some of that while I'm doing this. Can we add a small Family Guy funny moments? No, I'm amazed that the stream survived putting on a second game. I would be shocked if it survived me setting up a whole other scene or a whole other source to give you Family Guy funny moments. God. But yes, hello everyone. Hello, Pio. You are looking very beach ready today. I hope you are ready for your beach adventure, because we're going to the beach, everyone. No XP waste. Never an XP waster. Never an XP waster. I gotta get my Terralith. I gotta get my Acto Terralith set. It's very important. I have many stories to tell you. I have many things to talk about. Because golly gee willikers, if you did not know, I went camping. I went camping, from Friday to Saturday. It was right after stream. I basically ran off to go camp. It was absolutely fantastic. I have not been camping in a very long time. It's been at least like a decade since I got to go camp. Well, I guess it can't possibly have been that long, right? No. It must have been sooner than that. So like maybe 8, maybe 7 years since I've been camping. That's probably more realistic. But it has been what the Don't give them that. That's not a flower. I have, I went very bougie with my camping because every time I have gone camping previously, I have not had a proper camping setup. I've just kind of winged it, and I had a tent. I had like a grill that I would put over top of a fire pit, and then I had a cot sometimes and a sleeping bag sometimes. So, you know, this time around, I decided to actually do good camping, and so I did a lot of obtaining items for camping. My items that were obtained for camping were glorious, absolutely glorious. I got the most wonderful, fantastic tent of all time. It was honestly pretty cheap, and it was an 8-person tent. So I had enough space in my tent to like move around. It was great. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No way, it's not like you've been talking about going camping for the last 3 streams. No, come on, what? No, I would never do that. I was very excited for camping. It was absolutely wonderful. Can I tell you, though, that I made a terrible mistake? So, Yeah, we did have biz camping gear. That is correct. The first part of my camping adventure started with us getting to the campground. And we got to this campground and I was like a little shocked and amazed as to what I was looking at. Like, it was a very nice campground. There was a lot of beautiful forested spaces in it. It was wonderful. And then our site was an oceanside campsite. So I got to see the ocean right from my very own campsite. This came with some problems. Problem number one is that because it was oceanside camping, we had a little bit of like, they had like some bushes around the general area, but we had like no tree cover. So unfortunately, I definitely got a heat stroke while I was setting up the tent because the sun decided that it hated us. Absolute full hatred. It was disgustingly hot out. But it has still been, it was still enjoyable afterwards. It was just murderous to set the thing up. So we set up the tent. And then the other part is that this campsite was like a 50-50 campsite, 50-50 like RV stuff. So we got, none of the like tent spots were available. There was only like 2 RV spots that were available. So I said, okay, you know what? So long as they let us, I'll just camp at an RV spot. And, you know, they let us. That's for sure. Golly gee willikers, is that for sure. They did let us. They did let us camp at the RV site. The problem with camping at an RV site is that it is a site which RVs have been on. So, the actual ground that I had to stake the tent into had basically a solid layer of rock, maybe an inch into it. So, while sitting there with my heat stroke, I had to bash the stakes into the earth through rock and stone. And I gotta tell you, firstly, my left hand is a little bit troubled right now. Just a tiny bit troubled. just the tiniest bit. Like most, yeah, rock and stone. No, sorry. Just a little bit of, my pointer finger is very bruised. From the amount of times that I accidentally hammered my own knuckle. But I got all of them in eventually. Unfortunately for the campsite, when I was taking them out, I discovered that one of them, I could not tell you how I did this, but one of the stakes was like very confusing to look at after we took it out of the ground. Because it was perfectly snapped in half. The bottom of it had it snapped midway through the stake, but it snapped flawlessly. It looks like it had been made that length originally. There was nothing there was no rough or sharp edges about it. It was just identical to how the bottom was on all the other stakes, but it was half the length. Couldn't tell you how I did that one. And most of the steaks are now unusable from how much I hammered them. But that is fine because we have to get new steaks anyway because, man, those steaks sucked. They were terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm amazed I got them in at all. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very happy that oh, wow. Lady. We got some high quality steaks ordered. Hopefully they will be very, very good. I need steaks that are like actually pointed instead of flat. You get screw-in steaks. Ooh, that sounds sick, actually. Your camping story is horrifying me as someone who's gone camping every year since I was 15, 20. I've been camping many a times. I will tell you that much. But at the same time, it has been a very long time. And this was all new gear. Like, we set up the tent originally, like the day we got it, just to get used to setting the thing up and prep for anything that we needed. The stakes went in fine when it was soft ground, but they absolutely could not handle rock. So that was a rough one. The only other bit that was weird was, I got a fancy camp stove. It's not that fancy. It's a double burner propane stove. Okay, it's not really fancy, but it's fancy to me. I'm used to only cooking over campfires. And I planned to cook over campfires, but the area we went camping in had a fire ban, so we couldn't. I was not allowed to make fires. So instead, we got a propane stove for, so that we could actually eat food. I got this little propane stove, and it worked incredibly well. But I have never cooked with that kind of propane stove before. I've cooked on a gas stove. I've never had a propane stove where you could not visibly see the flames. It was really freaky. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I spent the first, 5-10 minutes after setting up the stove just trying to get it to light, and I'm pretty positive it lit every single time I tried to. Oh my goodness, is that a giant blue? No, that couldn't be true. That couldn't be the case. That can't be real. Every time I tried to light it, I'm very confident that I did actually light the stove, but the flames were tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Even at full fire, you can barely see the flames around it. So it was pretty wacky. Eventually, I realized that it was lighting, even though I couldn't see the fires. And then from there, everything was perfect. I got to go swimming. I got to go swimming into ocean. I haven't been swimming in forever. I love swimming. I got to go swimming into ocean. I made the ghost a tasty dinner. We had some ice cream at the camp spot because they were selling ice cream, and I said, "Oh, I'm absolutely gonna take ice cream." And then, basically everything was good. I had a fantastic time. Everything past how very difficult the setup of the camp was incredible. It was perfect. It was like a dream camping trip. I haven't gotten to go on such a nice camping trip in a very, very long time. And it just makes me very happy to have been able to just have a big special day and just have a wonderful time and be happy and be joyous. It was a great time. I loved camping. I have many things to tell you about the camping. Like when we were swimming, there were a bunch of kids that were running around I became a bad adult influence. I was a bad influence. I got to see the consequences of my actions. We were swimming, and there was like an apple that had fallen off a tree somewhere, I guess, and was floating down the stream. And so I swam out to it and grabbed it, and I brought it back to the ghost, and I was like, look, dinner. They are juicy, they are tasty, they are nice. Eat them, eat them. And then, you know, after a while, I threw the apple away because we didn't want to eat pre-salted apple. And then maybe like 5-10 minutes later, I hear the kids like somewhere off in the distance yelling about, I'm gonna go swim out and get the apple. I felt so bad. Oh my god. And then they just kept swimming out and trying to reach the apple, but it was too far out in the water for them. It was so funny. Oh my god. Absolute masterpiece. And then, you know, I was like, well, I'm sorry, I'm a bad influence to their parents, and they were just like, no, it's okay. My kids just like playing fetch anyway. They would have done it either way. Oh, God. But that was a wonderful time. The swimming was great. The next time I go back, I might try out canoodling or kayaking, because I've never kayaked before, but they did have kayak rentals. You're sup, Inu. You might get your clear today. Good luck, Gavin. I wish you the absolute best. What is happening in the bottom right? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. See, this is why I can't give you... This is why I can't give you the Subway Surfers. Because now I have to explain it to other people when they come into the stream. No. Oh. That has been my masterpiece. That was a wonderful time. And then also, add a chat command and put the chat command in text above the window. People will answer their own question. Oh yes, the bottom right is live video footage of the camping trip. You're correct. Sorry, I'm busy getting 40 million GP per hour in my RS3 leagues. 10 million thieving XP per hour. The big money. In 15 minutes, I'm gonna be level 109 thieving. I don't think that gets me anything, but I am gonna be that level, which is good. Probably. I think your lack of saying no as a yes, and I'm now level 39. No! You are, but you are allowed to fish and or mine and escape without us. Yes, that's fine. You have to catch up anyway. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Do all of the fishing that you would like. And if you require any assistance with pointing you towards how to fish, then I will assist you all you need. Is my lord crashing out? No, I'm having a great time. This is fantastic. I'm living my best life. The camping trip was fantastic. Also, I don't know if this is like just a Canada thing, or I've just never been somewhere that has talked about it before. Do you know what an Italian soda is? Because, like, I've never heard of an Italian soda before in my life, and I still don't really think I understand it. Is it just a sparkling water that they put extra flavor into? Like, is that it? I don't really get it. So, all right. There's at least some people. I'm at the RS stream. I'm at the Final Fantasy 14 stream. I'm at the combination Final Fantasy 14 RS stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Had them in California growing up decades ago. Not just good. Maybe it's a West Coast thing then. I could believe that. She has sisters. Did you know? Pizza flavored water. Oh, wow. Soda water and minimal syrup. I see. Okay. Is RS3 good? Oh, I love RS3. I've been playing RS3 most of my life. What is an Italian soda? Really, I'm gonna be honest with you, I still don't really understand it. But yeah, I think that's probably accurate what they were saying there, that it's like soda water and a little bit of syrup. So it's almost a sparkling water, but not really. It's kind of weird. Have you had Malort? I don't know what Malort is. After somebody just said that it tastes like pencil erasers and broken dreams, I don't know if I want to have Malort. But yeah, we got a little ice cream waffle cone. I had a discussion with the ghost that gave me a new perspective on life. 'Cause like, I had never before heard of, well, I had never before put much thought into the fact that, you know, you could get ice cream in a cup or you could get ice cream in a waffle cone, right? And then she asked me, hey, do you prefer waffle cones or regular cones? And I was kind of stunned in place for a second. Like, I've never known of a different ice cream cone other than a waffle cone. I just thought all ice cream cones were waffle cones. And I don't know what the other cone is called, but it was just the regular cone. And I was like, that's the one that's kind of like the styrofoamy, right? It's got the styrofoam texture to it. Because those, I've never recognized as being different to a waffle cone, but I guess they are, huh? I think they're tasty. I think they're pretty good. I like them for their texture. I think they have a better texture, but I think waffle cones have a better taste. Hello, Poro. Hello, thank you very much, DNS Dice, for the 3 gifted. I hope you enjoy your LGBT horse. I hope you enjoy. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, thank you. Very kind of you. What was I talking about? The styrofoam ones are cake cones. The sugar cones are the small and thin cones that are otherwise like waffle cones. Maybe I'm thinking of sugar cones then. Are they made of real styrofoam? If not, I'm not interested. I can assure you they're made of real styrofoam. You have to chat. Okay, hold on. We gotta pump the brakes real quick. Is the scene with Manat, the scene at the bridge, after Catesis or before Catesis? Because I need that one for B-roll. Before? Okay. Alright, you gotta tell me when it's about to happen. You think it's about to happen? Okay. Wrath, Mirror, hello. The bridge scene is coming up. Okay, we will be mindful about cutscenes then, for a while. I gotta click my mushroom. There was a catalyst of alteration mushroom that popped up. I gotta get that on RS3 for the extra experience. You found a sealed clue scroll easy? What do you do with this? You can either go on a 30-year-long adventure to try and do it yourself, because that would be very funny, or you can wait for me to be done streaming, and then I will help you figure out the clue scroll. You'll be on top of the bridge with control before it starts. Okay, alright, great. Did I not... Wait, sorry. Did I not just accidentally miss it then? Was it up there? Or is it a different bridge? Is it this bridge? I think you missed it. No, that would suck. You'll wait? Okay, tragedy. But like we were talking to researchers up there, so that I shouldn't have missed it, right? Don't think yet, not 100%. Hi, Cena. Hello, everyone. Dear friend Cena is here. Hello. Hold on. Shout out Squid Cena. Our dear friend Cena. Hello. 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 How are you doing? Well, it's not this cutscene. You can always tell, depending on the music, if it's a voiced cutscene or not. And I assure you, that was not a voiced cutscene. Oh, if it's before the battle with her, then I did miss it, because this is the battle with her, isn't it? Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, alright. We're just gonna real quick. We're gonna go back and we're gonna do that real quick. Just don't worry about it. Where, does old Charlayan have a Tales of Adventures? All right, back to the inn. We're going. We're watching the cutscene together. I'm not going to make you wait for a video redo to see it. I would like to go into my room, please, Annex Administrator. Will it be available if you haven't completed the quest? I think we did complete the quest that it would have come from. Here we go. Unending journey. We got to put the correct gear on. Endwalker. This one? I can't believe I missed it. Oh, okay, that's fine.
A delightful breeze. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
As beautiful as ever.
I swear I could hear the glimmer in your eyes and the adoration in your voice.
Turn it down a little bit.
While we wait,
Keep the corner gameplay to the end of the video, please. No, I refuse.
well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveller. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Look, our boy is having a conversation. This is the first time he's ever spoken to someone before. Aside from Xenos. What's he talking about, do you think?
Or that I could have been there to see it.
Well, her laughing is definitely him talking about having to do maps to try and get the materials for the Bismarck fight. And the shock was Hades. I don't know about the others, but those two, definitely.
Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world.
You know, I never thought about it when I was first playing through. She kinda sounds like Merlwyn. Like a little bit. Like just a little bit?
What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? When sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could...
What?
A passion swelled within me. An epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without. Immense, yet intimate. Fate, perhaps. Holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. A moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
1100 hours on solo only.
Pray forgive my lateness.
Yes, Vina. I think it was.
My
And now,
observations-
we can get the heck out of here. Okay, back to the MSQ. What was I doing? Let me tell you about this guy named Hildebrand. Yeah, you know, Vina, we're talking about, like, saving all of mankind and how much we love mankind, but I think, I think we can not save Hildebrand. He's kind of a natural disaster. Hello, Mousy. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome. You've caught us at a very emotional moment. We have just completed our Is It Worthwhile chat. I hope you've had a wonderful time. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome. Wait, where's RuneScape? I can't watch these. True. Yes. I will return your. I'll bring your Subway Surfers back, chat. Don't worry about it. Hold on. There you go. Your Subway Surfers is returned. See, it's here. You get to have it again. You can calm down. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like we were having an emotional moment or anything, chat. Can't wait for solo Hildebrand. Good luck, Lamau. Hold on. Proceed. We must become epic and strong, gamers. Golly gee willikers, I hope this song isn't gonna get me copyright struck. Cause should I audio jungle this? I'll deal with the copyright strike. BGM 100.
Let neither side hold back. My blade sings!
Tragic. My dash. Sloppy. Can't believe Sloppy Guy learned it from God.
My blade sings!
I gotta start saving my onslaughts, dude. Hello, Dwarven. Welcome to stream. Hello. Is that RS3 League? You better believe it is. This is the worst choice we've ever. I can't believe I said yes. I can't believe I let you convince me to put this on stream. I gotta start saving Onslaught. I can't keep doing this. No quarter. That's thirds. She did say no quarter. Ah, come on. That was terrible. That one was not it. That was not the joke.
Have a taste! I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
I assure you, hitting me with a rock is not going to defeat me. Actually, hold on. The light breeze might defeat me today. Boo, he's not doing it as a marauder? What do you mean? Why would I do it as a marauder? That's ridiculous. I have to stay close to keep up my DPS. I have to save my onslaughts to keep up my DPS. Turn off Echo, coward? Okay. You can turn off echoes, you just have to manually click it off.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Come on, one auto. Yeah. Ah, beautiful. What a gamer. Okay. Woo!
Shed your burdens and show me your strength of will.
Yeah, you didn't get any Aether, lady. See ya later.
You still stand. People of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
We did it! Success! Yippee! Ugh, an absolute masterpiece.
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you.
Yippee!
One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding.
Okay. I could turn the background music back to normal, and I will skip the rest of this cutscene. It was a pleasure to see you, lady. It was great to see you. Thank you very much for the time. Thank you for the... No, I needed to be sage. All right. Okay. Well. She did that damage with 0. Yeah, you know, it's, we did have the echo off. That was a little freaky. Just a tiny bit freaky. No, I would never get an Aether Current. Are you crazy? What do you think I am? Thank you very much for the 3 gifted, Trimantha. It's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I know this fight happened, but I don't remember it at all. I kind of feel like I also don't remember it. Just a tiny bit. Thank you very much for the 3 gifted, Alpha. Hi, neighbor. I'm the treehouse down the street. Oh, hello, treehouse neighbor. A fellow Ishgardian. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Please don't almost forget to prevent your house from being auto-demoed like I did. Please, when I'm begging you, give Argus Brown contacts or something. Why? You don't like the blue-eyed puppy dog? Come on, it's a little baby. Always log off for the night inside. That's fantastic. I used to always do that for solo, actually, but it was in my in-room. It's okay, Wrath. I lost my house. Sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't have done this stream earlier. Wrath, you have to get the Aether Cards eventually. Yeah, but I could do that eventually. I don't have to do that right now. Do houses get auto-demoed in real life? Yes. It just takes a lot longer. That's all. Sorry, the image for this quest looks a little more, ahead of quest progression than I thought it would be. Thank you very much for the 3 months, Cousin Kev. This is very kind of you. What did, is it already time for this cutscene? What is this quest? Late to stream, jail for viewer. True, true and real. True and real. Jail for 1,000 year. Honestly, I kind of wish somebody would put me in the crystal for 5 minutes. Just having a week where I don't have to think about things. Don't have to do stuff. Oh, that would be fantastic. But yes, I am I'm a bit of a gamer. You know what else happened that I have to tell you about? I have reverted to my childlike whimsy. After camping, local cutscene skipper. Shocked with game with long cutscenes as content that takes place rather close together, actually. Listen, it's been a long time, okay? I don't remember most of this zone. I thought there was stuff, like, after Katasis. I didn't realize it was just Katasis and then get out, you know? I thought we had a bit. I thought it was like plenty of cutscenes away afterwards. But I went back to my childhood whimsy days after my camping trip, and me and the ghost have decided that it's time now to play Pokemon Go. So I reobtained Pokemon, and I'm gonna be playing the Pokemons, and I gotta tell you, golly gee willikers, this game has changed and is exactly the same. It's a very weird experience. Very, very weird experience. I have to get my catalyst of alteration. Don't mind me. I go back to pickpocketing the Gobi scavenger. Why don't you Pokemon go to the polls? Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. I had forgotten. I had truly and honestly forgotten. And that's my favorite of all time. Yeah, they're having a 10-year anniversary right now in 2026. And you know what? I've been having fun. I've been having a fun time. I went outside. I went and I beat a gym earlier today. Oh. Hello, sassy old man. It was great. It was a great time. They have like Dynamaxing now, which is the same as like the gym raids, but it's at random spots instead of at gyms. They have like they've got, you can battle with other people like remotely in competition. But why am I watching this cutscene? Get me out of here. Quest complete. Bow. Is staff in your local Pokemon Go community group, and man, very much the same but completely changed, just so real. That's literally what it has felt like. I pulled up Pokemon Go, it felt so foreign and so weird and so different, and it plays exactly the same. It's like nothing changed. It's very, very strange. It's a very unique feeling that I don't think I've ever had with another video game. But there's a lot of cool stuff going on, and none of the stuff that was added seems to be negative to my experience. Okay, all right, we weren't literally there right now. Okay, I thought this quest was going to be the quest that got us into the dungeon and then finished the entire Elpis bit, but no. Okay, we're on more quests now. We have more things to do. I wasn't crazy. I had a whole other island that we didn't explore. So a graphics update, but the gameplay is the same? No, the graphics are completely unchanged as far as I can tell. It's like, the gameplay theoretically is unchanged, but it's also very changed. Like, they added a lot of stuff, gameplay-wise, and absolutely none of it feels different from when I originally played it. It all feels identical. Not in like a, wow, they just added the same thing forever, they suck, but in kind of like a, wow, this just kind of feels like it was always there, I guess. You know, that sort of weird sensation. Local Zoo did a promotion in 2016 where if you showed them your copy of Pokemon Go, you would get some % off your ticket, and it was the busiest day of the zoo's history. Oh, that's fantastic. I have a vivid memory of a guy showing up to the main plaza and going, there's sighters at the gorilla, said everyone hurrying over. I during Pokemon Go's like original release, I lived in a spot that I can only explain as the average rural Pokemon Go experience of there is one Pokestop within 5 miles of me, and I will see maybe one Pokemon a day. I did, just as a fun little comparison, it shows, Pokemon Go shows your stats and like the distance you've walked and the Pokestops you've used and all of that. And I compared it with the Ghost. We both walked basically the same distance prior to playing the game again. So I had walked 110 kilometers and the Ghost had walked 118. She had, I think it was like, she had done 1,800 Pokestops or something and caught 3,700 Pokemon. I had done 300 Pokestops and caught like just about 400 Pokemon ever. So it was a little wacky. It was a little it's a little bit of a wacky experience to be reminded of just how what is happening? What am I supposed to? Didn't I just kill you? Where is the guy? I gotta focus on the video game for a second. We'll return to the stories later because I don't know what is going on, but this is gonna drive me insane. Can you get out of here? Am I supposed to be killing everything? Does everything need to die before they will reveal themselves? Ah, there you are, finally. Yippee! So I could have just run away the whole time. Ah, my thieving has reached level 110, everyone. I can now pickpocket archaeology professors. Wow. Isn't that crazy? An important matter and unrelated to my decision on Fandaniel, you say? Then yes, I will come as soon as my work here is finished. Okay. See you later, nerd. Can you put Pokemon Go on the screen too? No. No. I'd have to plug my phone into the computer, and then I'd have to find some way to not dox myself with the doxing video game. This is RuneScape. What? See, this is what I was talking about. It was such a mistake to let you talk me into putting my hello, Pio, to put my AFK RuneScape on the screen because I have to explain it to people, and I don't want to have to explain that I'm AFKing RuneScape while I'm playing another video game. That makes me look so terrible. How much of it? Come on. FlatUp is gonna abandon me. They're gonna think I'm the biggest nerd on the planet. Do I have any new messages from my wife? Okay, unfortunately, the thing I was just talking about has happened with my wife. I go to check if I have any new messages from the ghost, and the messages that I get are, do you have RuneScape in the corner? And I'm ruined.
Aye, a matter of the utmost gravity. Go on then. Tell him what you told us, who you are, and why you came.
I'm a green-haired Elzen, and I'm a guy.
The final days.
Wow. Wrath, what did you do? I did nothing. Search the area for Medion? I will search the area for Medion. Banana. Where's the baby? Gotta find the little bird baby. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Hold on. Aha, you have revealed yourself, video game. You've informed me that it is in fact up. Now I will no longer be looking in the lower area, you fool. Where's the tiny bird baby? We have to find them. No, I keep mistaking the little sparkles that my LGBT horse that you could get now by gifting 3 subs to Grad Game. I keep mistaking the sparkles from my LGBT horse for the sparkles of a spot that I'm supposed to look at. Oh, there you go. Suspicious disturbance. Hey there, Lotus. I don't really want to fight you right now, but I guess I will. So, since you are in the way, I have just one thing to ask you, Lotus. Did you hear that Steve Jobs died of phlegma? Phlegma balls. How did he not know who Steve Jobs was? Oh, that wasn't it? Dang it. Come on. Oh, that one. That's gotta be it. Excellent, Jake. Thank you. Thank you, Sita. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. Hold on. Ba-da-bip. Ba-da-bip. Thank you for the 3 gifted for the LGBT horse, Zackle. I hope you enjoy your LGBT horse. Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run. I have to hide. His anguished voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope. Okay. Oh, now she's here in the pits. It's gonna be like here in the middle, obviously, right? Okay, never mind. I have been defeated by the hoodwinks of this tiny bird. There, it's gotta be here. It's gotta be over here, right? El Gibbity? Isn't that the Reaper skill? No, that's... yeah, I guess it is. Greetings and salutations. Hello, tiny bird child. What's wrong? I found the bird baby. We can't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. Oh, okay, bye. Goodbye, tiny bird child. Oh, excuse me. This is giving me real boss baby vibes. What does that mean? What is that? You know what? Actually, I take it back. I don't want to know what that means. I think I'd rather just I'd rather not. Go up the hill, horse. Come on, you're not doing a great show of getting people to get the sub. How are they gonna want to get a horse that can't go up a hill? You gotta Skyrim horse it. This is your legacy. Come on. There. Skyrim horse it that way. Who had the soup mount? Get out of here with the soup. Go around? Never. I have to go directly up. Every time. It is integral to my soul, my purpose. Thank you very much, Greenest. I'm glad to see that you are a-okay with receiving a horse that is not able to Skyrim up a hill. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It can't Skyrim up a hill, but it's gay, so it's alright. I can relate. Alright, so long as you can relate by also not being able to Skyrim up a hill, and or possibly being gay, your choice. So long as you have something relatable with the horse. This is a trick. This is a trick one. That's not real. It's too close to where you would have gone initially. Ah, and now they're telling me it's down, so it can't be up that way. It has to be this one. Over here by the Mysopsis Euros. Okay. It was not here. I swear, if it's the one back there, I'm going to be so upset. No, get the heck out of here. I don't need Eldritch Horrors coming out of a pot right now. Fine, I'll check this one. She must be... Okay, I was right at least. It wasn't that one. I knew it wasn't going to be. It must be over the hill. Over the hill and through the bridge or whatever the song says. I don't remember. Anybody here watch Hoodwinked? But my lord, I'm an Eldritch Horror coming out of a pot. True. Speaking of you being an Eldritch Horror coming out of a pot, oh my dear Media, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? We have to go to the mail at some point. Can I get my mail here in Elpis? I don't want to walk with you. I don't... Yeah, sure. Yeah, just make the guy that ruined my entire challenge walk around with me. Of course, yeah. Absolutely. Hey, don't be mean to him. I'll be as mean to him as I want. He ruined my series reveal. How dare he? He's getting to know you so he can ruin your life in the future. You know what? True, actually. Don't be mean to him. I'm sad enough already. Okay, fine. Just for you, Mirror, I will be nice to Emmett Selk. But only because you're sad enough already. I will be nice to the Emmett. And here, I'll even walk around with him instead of riding on the LGBT unicorn that you could get for gifting 3 subs to Rathke. Look, a suspicious disturbance. If only there was a sassy old man to tell me about it. Not here. I'm not here, please. By that rock, is she? Very well. Look at the snap! We got the snap in! The snap has arrived. There's no need to run, tiny baby bird. All right. There, you got to have a whole cutscene with Sassy Grandpa. Wish I had a clip of the origins of the New Guy Factory. I'm glad that we got to have the New Guy Factory at all. Truly the greatest of the losing my mind for being too tired jokes I've ever told, personally. Oh, God. Thank you for this brief moment of joy. You're welcome, Mirror. Anything for Mirror. Anything for Mirror Slamment. Come on. Come on, survey. Yes! 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 I'm the best surveyor in the universe! Excuse me. Why doesn't everyone here turn into a giant esper and just rush her down? Are they stupid? No, she's a little baby. You can't be mean to the baby. Don't be mean to the baby. You can't become a giant summon. You can't turn into Ixion and chase the baby. Be nice to the baby. Whoa, I found the spot, the suspicious disturbance. Survey? The guy from RuneScape? That other game you're playing? No. You're thinking of Certifi. Certification, as some call him by his full name. Though I personally would never do that. I'm nowhere near close enough with him to call him Certification. Are you sure we can't turn into an Esper? Yes, I'm sure. Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to Aether? Had you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, even me, I may have a difficult time looking at it. Okay, don't worry about it. I know where to go. It's fine. I'm not reading things. Who do you think I am? There's a guy in the castle named Vayland. Sir Vayland! I've never seen him! I hate that one! I wish you never told me. Alright. No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. No, it's fine. Why doesn't Emmett Selk, the biggest ancient, just eat the others? You know? True. I hope you look forward to the dungeon, gamers, because it's dungeon time. Don't you know? It's dungeon time. Don't you know? It's dungeon. Don't you know? It's dungeon time. Don't you know? It's dungeon time. Catesis Hyperborea is unlocked. Now, we will briefly head over to Ul'dah. First and foremost. We must go to Ul'dah. How long have I been streaming? 5 hours? It's probably been about 5 hours at this point, right? Congratulations, Inquisitor Thomas. No, they don't have the armory space. Hold on. I don't need Dommelskin Jacket of Scouting. I do need my loyal housemaid pumps. I do need those. I don't need the augmented Lost Allegan Helm of the Helm of Felmding. There you go. Solo now has the Emerald Carbuncle outfit. I'm gonna be honest with you. This chest piece is really nice. Honestly? This is a very nice chest piece. I might actually just get this for Xanthic. This is pretty sick. Can I dye it? Hold on. If I dye it white, what does it dye? I need pearl white. This is not pearl white. Where's my pearl white? Did they get rid of pearl white? What? Okay, what's happening? Wait a minute. Why are the dyes so different? Pearl is a special color? Okay, all right. Pearl white. I knew that they did 2 dye channels, but like, why is... Oh no, that looks terrible. No, that's disgusting. Hold on. Is there any gold that isn't metallic? I guess this is pretty good. Consolidation of a bunch of dyes to clean up people's inventory spaces. What the heck? They compressed dyes? They're just gonna... They just went into the game and compressed the guys? Brass is actually the best gold? Actually, you're very right. That looks a lot better. I'll give you that. I just wish it wasn't metallic. Just give me a nice looking gold that isn't metallic. Alright, fine, whatever. I'll just go red and white. My other preferred. Not carmine. What's the dragon one? It's called Dragon Red or something. Oh, that looks nice, actually. It's too dark, maybe, but... You mean yellow? No! I want it to be a shade of gold, but not have the metallic sheen. Dalamid, thank you. Dalamid red. That's nice. It's a bit too wine-colored. Maybe... That one is... I don't know how to describe what I think about this color. Other than if I put this color into Photoshop, it would give me a warning and tell me to pick a different color. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like if I picked this exact red on the color selector, it would have the little warning symbol up and suggest a different color to pick. Don't like it. Don't like it. Ruby red is kind of nice, but I don't think that would work with the emerald carbuncle. Pastel pink, dark red. That silver is actually nice. Hold on, wait. So if we do 2 as the silver... Oh, that one looks good, actually. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. You wait right there. Carmine red, we swap back to dye 2. We take a look at the pure white. Nope. We take a look at the pearl white. Now that's what I'm talking about. Maybe a little metallic brass. Maybe a little metallic or no metallic gold. No. That's kind of nice. Anyway, I got distracted. Here's your Emerald Carbuncle set. I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, it's Hyperborea time. What time is it? Now you too can have Mung's cousin hanging out with you. Oh, true. You get 1 attempt. Because I am going to be honest. I did mean what I said earlier. My hand is only kind of working. The pointer finger on my left hand is very not happy after the camping trip where I accidentally hit it with a hammer multiple times. So, I'm not gonna be the most button accurate right now. So we'll give it 1 attempt, and if I can't get through it otherwise, then we will give it a break for a day, and I will come back Thursday when my hand is hopefully not hurting anymore. Multiple hammer hits is just impressive. Listen, come on. Translation. Wrath is gonna sandbag the dungeon. I would never do that. But what if I did and then I got to play more RuneScape real quick? That would be pretty good. I'm just saying. No. Okay, thank you, Nerdfatuation, for the 3 gifted. Is very kind of you. And thank you, Sacrificial Eddie, for the gifted. Is very kind, very kind. I hope you enjoy your LGBT unicorns. One attempt. We are on unrestricted silence echo for warrior. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 3 gifted. I hope you enjoy your LGBT unicorn. For your next camping trip, I advise you try not to hit your finger with a hammer. Hope that helps. Well, the problem is that, like, the biggest problem was those stakes were not made to go through stone, and our camping site basically had a layer of stone directly under the dirt, like maybe 1 or 2 inches down at most. So I would be hammering in the stake, and then they would hit a rock that was too hard, and then the stake would bounce back out and slip the hammer, and it would hit my knuckle.
Please, turn back, else I might be forced.
Oh. They won't let me jump. Ow. Did that just have a casted tank buster? Also, I will say, for level sync, this is very, very nice. The series of events seems like it's an infomercial where you have to follow it up with there has to be a better way. I was actually thinking if I ever decide that I like camping enough to do videos about it, and then I swap over to Wrath Camp instead of Wrath Games, and then I make my own branded stakes, I would do it as a funny infomercial. I think that would be hilarious. Are you accidentally destroying your hand every time you try to stake down your tent? Do your stakes not have enough power to get through the stone underneath you? Try the brand new Stake Screwdriver by Wrath Camps. No longer will you have to manually dig the stakes into the earth. Instead, a gigantic 50-foot pulverizer will smash them down 30,000 feet. Your tent will never come back up. There has to be another way. The stakes have never been lower. Now that's a tagline. Okay, I'm going with that. I'm stealing it. If I ever make it, you better be ready to see that. You have no idea. I'd watch Wrath camping more than I watch the 14. Oh, fantastic. I'm also a camping enjoyer. I'm a very big camp enjoyer. This is a lot of panthers. Alright, I cannot avoid the panthers. They are inevitable. That's so easy. Even I could do it. Oh, I'd get so much sponsor money being a camping channel. Oh, I'd be the best. Every single camping outlet would be desperate. Absolute. They'd watch one video and say, this guy is the worst camper I've ever seen. We could get so much money by convincing people that it's easy to use through him. Oh, this will be great. I'd get so many sponsors. That's where I make the big bucks. I watched this one camping dude. Very, very wonderful channel. I think it's Ryua Camp or something. But he camps with his tiny little dog. Very adorable dog. And I'm 900% sure that he's a dude in South Korea. I'm pretty sure is where he's based. And I'm like near 100% sure that he must have gotten a sponsor from Tesla, right? Tesla sponsored this man's video, and so the video was like, camping in the Tesla, and then he had a rented Tesla. And oh my god, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. This man goes and sets up the fanciest tent of all time and spends nearly almost 100% of the video nowhere near this Tesla. He wants nothing to do with it the whole time he's out there. It was so funny. Oh my god. And then he is like you could definitely see the parts that are like the contractually obligated. You have to do these bits in the Tesla, and it's like, wow. So you have to sleep. It has to be the thing that you sleep in, and so for setting down for the night, he goes and he starts prepping it up and setting it up as a bed, and then he lays in it and he closes it up and he's like, wow, I'm gonna go to sleep now. And then the next morning camera shot starts and he's coming out of the tent instead of the car. It was so funny. That was great. Oh my god. It's genuinely incredible. Genuinely the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. What a great way to mess with a sponsor. A masterpiece. This Tesla's great. It allows teleportation between sleeping spots. God, what a good video. That's so funny. Yeah, so I'm a little obsessed with camping stuff. I do absolutely love camping bits and bobs, and I'm very happy that I've been able to go camping again. I'm very scared of these mob pulls because I don't like how many enemies I'm having to see right now. I mean, at least with 4 enemies, it means it's efficient damage-wise to AoE for my big hits instead of single target full cleaving. I guess. That's kind of a positive, right? Okay. All this talk about camping is making me want to read more of the car camping manga. That sounds sick, actually. I love camping manga. There's one anime that I saw, actually, that was a camping anime that I have to get to sometime soon. I think it was called, like, Solo Camping for Two or something. It looked very cute, just off of the name and the picture, but, like, I have no idea if it's actually going to be good or not. Speaking of no idea if it's actually going to be good or not, my favorite anime of all... Oh, this was a mistake. I walked too far. This is a second pull. Yes, it is. Okay, this was a huge mistake. I can barely survive this one. We are gonna have to do a lot of stalling for this. Even with Vengeance on, I can't last until the next heal? Okay. Very close. Okay, good. No arm's length? I've been using it. What do you mean, no arm's length? I've been using it constantly. Oh, God. Sorry, no, that's just that was just a very funny comment to see. That just made me think of like this guy isn't even using arm's length. What is he, stupid? As I press the button. That would be so good. That would be so funny. Oh, God. Okay, much more manageable. And, you know, in some ways we could pretend like this was a positive, because theoretically you could say that means I just did damage to the guys that I have to kill anyway, right? So we're damage positive, definitely. It definitely didn't take more time overall because I had to stall constantly. No. No way that would happen. I love the isekai anime where this guy goes into an MMORPG but there's no other players, so he has to solo it, and also he AFKs for escape in the corner. Hey! That doesn't sound like an anime, that sounds like me. Come on. Hey Rat, did you know that you could use actions instead of auto-attack? This guy isn't even auto-attack. He's not even using the keyboard to move. He's standing in one place. What is he doing? How is this the guy that's soloing the game? Can you believe this? Oh God, I'm gonna be sick. Your RuneScape plays are subpar? How dare you? I'm working hard on my thieving. I'll have you know, I've made $100 million since starting my RuneScape grind earlier, and I'm about to hit level 112 thieving, which will be 50 million experience, which will also be a leagues task, a 200-point leagues task for getting 50 million experience. I'm doing great in RuneScape, thank you very much. Did you know if you kill the enemy before they kill you, you win? Please, no. Tell me more. I've never heard of this before. That's incredible. Oh, you know what else? What is this guy doing? Does he not know he can just queue for the dungeon and get other players? Is he stupid? Why is he not doing it with other players? He can just queue up. Come on. What is going on? What is this guy? Was Gobi traders don't deserve this? They absolutely deserve this. The things the Gobis have done to me over the years are unspeakable. Wow, those mobs really have a lot of HP. Feels like they were meant for 4 players. No, there's no way. Lisa? The hit video game, Lisa? Available on Steam? The game that remixes Doolin's Grunt from Shenmue 2? What? Get the heck over here. You can't trick me. Am I supposed to be away from him? Oh no, I was right. Please. Sir, think of my damage. This is my favorite. It's a masterpiece. Okay, alright. Easy peasy. I just killed a boss in 1 hit. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Get him with the kill move. Come on, get him. It's crazy that for enrichment, they give the animals here giant swords. Oh, God. It's true. It's true and real. But also, me for real. Can you beat Final Fantasy XIV with a balanced pre-made light party? That actually sounds like a very funny challenge. Except I would be banned very quickly. So what I'm thinking, right, is we take that literally, okay? So can I beat Final Fantasy XIV with a balanced light party? That means for every instance, every dungeon, every trial, every alliance raid, they have to be a fully balanced party on every side of it. And if there is a single one where I queue in and it's not a perfectly balanced, no duplicates party, then I have to immediately leave. Absolutely impossible. That would take... I would be banned. There's no universe where I don't get banned. Oh, God. Dude, what the heck? What does balance mean in this case? Tank, healer, melee ranged. Yes. So it would be tank, healer, melee ranged, and there could never be any class repeats. The most difficult ones is definitely the trials, because for trials it has to be main tank, off tank. So the normal standard of we want a paladin and we want a dark knight, or we want a warrior and we want a gunbreaker, or the like that. It needs to be a normal healer and a shield healer, and then it has to be a full, perfectly balanced 2 melees of separate classes, a ranged physical and a ranged magical. Forgot how much time Endwalker gives you to resolve mechanics. That is, that is the player who has now done an extreme and or savage trial in you talking. Because this is just always how dungeons and normal trials are. It looks 10 times slower than it originally felt to you playing through the game, because you have now done content where it's actually fast. It's, I had that experience going all the way up. That one I will agree with. Dawn Trail, they have gone pretty crazy. They decided to stop being so kind and forgiving, and they said, by Dawn Trail, you need to know how to play the game. And then they went insane. This implies Wrath raids. I used to raid. I don't raid anymore. But I used to do raids, and my crowning achievement is clearing a woo and then never going back. They said the tanks aren't suffering enough for real, and honestly, unfortunately, very true. Just used to Dawn Trail, so it feels like Tank Busters take a millennia to go off anywhere else. Yeah, that one I'll give you. I'll definitely agree with that. But I would, rather than compare it to Endwalker, I would genuinely say it's okay to compare the speed-wise, like, for the rest of the game. There's a pretty solid line in the, like, pre- and post-Dawn Trail battle design era, I think. Wrath solo raids when? What does that imply? Do you want me to do public raids, or do you want me to kill them myself? Sometimes we go and do old mount runs, and that's all the raiding I ever do anymore. That's true. Yeah, I don't. I definitely don't raid anymore. I play solo. It's a weird way to describe it, maybe, but
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
oh, thank you, thank you.
May I ask a question? What are your thoughts on Persona?
So, I love Teto. Teto is my favorite Vocaloid and/or synth. Teto is masterpiece, 10 out of 10. Why do you ask? I have been... no, I just started singing Bird Brain. I am a PG stream. I can't sing Bird Brain on my PG stream. I would never. Was I talking about? Was I talking about something before this? I feel like I was. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Guardian Gaming, for the 5 months. It's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just replace all the bad words with solo. Okay. So solo. There. There you go. That's it. You should check out $7. Oh, I love $7. That's a great one. Let's see how much left for food. Oh, $7. Huh? Yeah, masterpiece. 10 out of 10. I love $7. Mirror loves to shove Teto songs over my direction whenever I am looking for, whenever a new one exists and they stumble. No! No, resolve really quickly all of a sudden. My inner release, my inner strength, my fell cleaves. No! It takes exactly enough time for that to resolve for me to not have a single fell cleave left. If we lose to time, that's the reason. That's the whole reason right there. Wrath, did you watch this week's Heavy Night yet? Oh, have I watched this week's Heavy Night? What a weird episode. I've told you all before about this wonderful anime I'm watching, Heavy Night. I've come with you with our weekly update for my favorite anime of all time. The funniest anime ever made. This week, the first 3 minutes and 2 seconds of the episode was copy-pasted recap scenes from last episode. Literally no difference. And the first 30 seconds of the episode is, in fact, panning shots of a forest with no character and no dialogue. No, you don't know. I'm not talking about recaps. You gotta understand. This is different. This is not me saying that they're doing recaps. This is me saying that they literally copy pasted the last 3 minutes of the episode from last episode. And then it just starts that. It starts the episode with those last 3 minutes as if the episode had not happened, as if we were watching a brand new show. We don't get like any cuts for relevance, or we're not getting any flashback dialogue with it. It is literally the same dialogue. It is literally the same scenes. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. So we get there, okay? It takes 5 minutes before the episode starts. That's fine. I've watched a couple One Piece episodes in my life. Understandable. But now, immediately after, we start talking about the thing that we're going to do for this episode. This whole episode is about hunting a golden frog, okay? So, for the first 5 minutes, we get the recap of last episode. Sure, let's call it recap. It's just to make life easier. Sure, I'll just call it recap. Why not? Oh, God. We spend the next 5 to 10 minutes of the episode talking to our second character about the very complex and intricate math that they're going to use to kill the golden frog, okay? But the thing is that it basically starts with the second character being like, I've heard about the golden frog before. The other adventurers were talking about it. But they said that it's too fast and there's no way we'll be able to catch it. And they also said that it has super amazing defense and there's no way we'll ever be able to damage it. And the whole time, instead of like the usual like isekai anime protagonist that knows the game and its systems, instead of the usual bit to go, oh, level 120 agility, thank you, congratulations to me, thank you, congratulations. Instead of the usual bit with that, the character acts as if this is his first time learning any of this information, and as if it's going to ruin his whole plan. Genuinely, he's just like, oh wow, she's right. Now that I think about it, there's no way either of us will be fast enough to deal with this frog. It's gonna be triple my base speed stat and double hers. Genuinely, as if this is gonna be followed up with, well, yeah, I guess you're right. We'll have to come up with a different plan, or we'll have to come back later. And then he just goes back to the, no, don't worry. I've got a plan that'll work for sure. And then this conversation does actually take up the majority of the episode. I really thought that in the episode titled Golden Rana Farming, that they weren't gonna kill a single golden frog. I really thought they were gonna pull that. But then, after the conversation, a frog sneaks into view, and they both freak out, and they're like, oh my god, we gotta get the frog. And then we get the plan. So the plan is that the girl character is going to kill the frog using one of her class skills. And then he says it, and then she gets a flashback to the thing that happened 2 episodes ago now, where that was also flashed back 1 episode ago now. So just let me keep that in mind. So, you know, we've had a flashback of this scene in every episode since it happened, including in the first episode it happened. Of the other party that she left being like, wow, no, it's not double. This is quadruple at this point. We have quadruple flashback to this one at the Hi Callus. It's so good. So, and so she gets the pep talk and he's all like, no, your ability's amazing because it can force a critical hit. And then she takes a bit and then she's like, okay, don't worry, I'll do it. And she runs over. She does the move that I've talked about this before. They spoil the entire anime in the first episode, and I'm not talking about they spoil it in the intro cutscene like every normal anime. No. I'm talking like they start this off by saying, hey, this is so weird. Ever since I was born here, I feel like every time I learn new information, as if I had already known it. As if I already knew what it was. And then it cuts. And then it starts playing random scenes from the rest of the season. That's not a joke. Just back to back in sequence for like 3 minutes. Callus, if you haven't been around for the past ones, this is my favorite anime of all time. I'm very happy that you know what it is, because man, it's so funny. It's been the funniest thing I've ever watched. It's so good. Genuinely, and here we go. We've made it to the episode with the second to last scene. The second to last scene from that first episode spoil of the pirouette lady running around on the ceiling and then going, oh, Doppelillusion, and then she summons a bunch of herself to scare the frog, and then the frog goes over and gets shadow paralysis jutsu'd by Shikamaru from Naruto, which was very wonderful. And then we are now holding the frog in place, okay? We're talking, and we are recognizing in the conversation that because he is holding the frog in place, so long as he doesn't move, they can attempt to kill the frog an infinite amount of times, for as long as they want, for as long as it takes to actually get the critical hit and deal damage to the frog. Okay? And then he says, all right, now you have to go and kill the frog. And then she starts freaking out. And she's like, no way, I can't possibly kill the frog. What if I mess up and I'm not powerful enough? What if I mess up and the critical hit doesn't work? And I'm just sitting here this whole episode like, dude, what do you mean? You can stab it 70 times to get the critical hit. That's all it takes. Just go and start doing it. This isn't a one-try kind of thing. You just said a minute ago that you can try as many times as you want. Why? Why is this suddenly a world-ending chance-based encounter? And then she runs over, she rolls the critical hit, and she kills the frog. And then the episode ends. It's best show of my life. I'm obsessed. Genuinely obsessed. And I do actually, I am holding back for now, but I know at some point I'm going to go and read the manga, because I doubt this show will ever get a season 2. Are you talking about Over Armor the anime? Funny enough, Over Armor did basically become an anime after I made the funny joke about Over Armor. Yeah, Exiled Heavy Knight, my favorite. I do actually want to go read the manga. There's no way this thing is getting a season 2. Unless there is enough people like me who are watching it because of how absolutely insane the studio is. Like, there's no way it's getting a season 2. So I have to go read the manga. Just to see the actual normal thing that this monstrosity was based on. What anime we're talking about? The one that I've been talking about for a while, I suggest my new favorite. The Exiled Heavy Knight knows how to game the system. Think it's a light novel? Oh, even better. I love light novels. I read through all of the Overlord light novels. Actually, that's not true. I don't think I'm caught up on Overlord light novels anymore. I read them all for a while. I loved Overlord. What a great show. All of us in bed together to watch? That's true. If we all go and watch it right now, we will convince them to make another season. I don't appreciate how many times I have had to do this for this dungeon, but it's fine. There's only so much we can do for mitigations. I think after Rampart runs out, I will reprisal and Arm's Length, and then life will be good. I opened Crunchyroll to see what it looked like, and it's right there on the main page. Yeah, it is a trending anime just because of how crazy it is. It makes me very happy to see. I'm hopeful. I have the tiniest bit of hope. Thank you very much for the anonymous gifted. I am assuming you are going to do that for the LGBT horse, and so I hope you enjoy your LGBT horse. Speaking of everybody, be careful. There's only 10 more days, I think. 9 more days, maybe, to get your LGBT horse by gifting 3 subs. Or obtaining a sub and gifting 2 more on twitch.tv/Rathalos Gaming. Or just /Wrath Games, not Rathalos Gaming. Just one of those. Apparently the studio just has a history of being insane. Yeah, no, Gohan's is the studio's name. And after that, after like the first 3 episodes that we watched, the ghost was like, I know that studio. This is the studio that made one of my favorite anime. This is the studio that made, The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again, I think was the name of it. And so we went and watched that. And oh my god, it was the same. It really was the same, but there it was. Rathalos Games, you should start doing Monster Hunter solo runs. Not true. One of these days, I'm gonna make a Monster Hunter video so everyone can stop making fun of me for having Rathalos in my name and not doing anything Monster Hunter. I had a Monster Hunter video once. Level 54 fishing. Should I keep getting lobster? Are you getting lobster on Karamja to do the task? Have you done the task to get catch 25 or 50 lobsters on Karamja or whatever the heck it was? You should do that task. It's a very good task. You should also make sure you catch 200 fish for your task. And then you should consider doing some mining and or woodcutting for more of the do 200 things tasks. Very nice. Very nice. Ideal. Can you beat Monster Hunter solo as a fisher? You know? It would be pretty fun to do a challenge, actually, of trying to beat the hub quests from Monster Hunter 4 solo. Or Monster Hunter Tribe. Did they start scaling it in 4? I can't remember. That could be a fun little experience. Would be miserable, but it wouldn't be too bad. I'd just have to actually be good at the game for once. They did scale those quests? Okay, then it would have to be try. So Monster Hunter 3 hub quests. They started scaling it in the world. Really? You mistyped? Oh, okay, fantastic. No, that's fine. $50 minutes with the second boss still to go. This is, pretty fine timing. I think that's actually ahead of time, right? They did. Okay, yeah, so fantastic. I could do 4 Ultimate then. That would be very fun. I loved 4 Ultimate. Ah, 50 million thieving XP. That is a 200-point task. Congratulations to me. Thank you for coming to the RuneScape stream, everybody. If miserable is not bad, what exactly would be bad? I don't know. It's a good question. Next question. That's RuneScape in the corner. Whose gameplay is that? Me. I'm playing. That's my RuneScape. I have it up right now. I'm AFK RuneScape right now. Thank you very much, Anonymous, for the gifted sub. Thank you. It was very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Second boss. We go. Hello, Latin Lord. Hello, the butt stab. Thank you very much for the 3 gifted. I hope you enjoy your LGBT horse. Are we gonna get any more tank busters? I don't think we will. Is this safe or is this double hit? Safe. Okay, great. Yeah, this is just the rest of the fight at this point. I would, be pretty amazed if there was anything else. We've been in this cycle for long enough. Are you doing patch quest for Endwalker or just up to the quest Endwalker? We're just going to the quest Endwalker. Our end shall be 6.0. And then the second one shows up at 50% HP. Okay, well, you know, true and real. Ow. Ow. Okay, I've gotten myself double hit. That was a new and wacky fun time. I now take double damage. I hope this isn't the tank buster one. Oh, it is. Wanted to get the crit heal back as soon as I can, and we are good. Okay. Comfortably good. Speaking of my giant snakes, a snake is doing good. Tia is doing very good right now. She's a happy baby. She got her second feeding, and now she has finally decided it's nap time. I hope. We redecorated the tank a little bit for her after her last feeding as well, because, you know, Mom and Dad do need to see the snake every once in a while, and we need to be able to see and double check that you, I don't know, still have water, that you, you know, have enough space, are not dying. So, we reorganized the tank a little bit. Now she has a big jungle in there, and all of the leaves are over on one side, propped up by a little mini ladder. Yeah, she's a very happy baby, very happy. She likes her new jungle. What about third feeding? If she asks for another feeding, I'm probably just gonna tell her no. She actually told me she hasn't been fed in a million years. I mean, I guess if the snake really wants to eat again, and she's doing it safely, I was very worried feeding her that last time that it was gonna be too much for her, but So long as she's safe and comfortable, maybe, but man, we're getting kind of close to power feeding at this point. I don't want to power feed the snake. I would like her to have a regular, healthy diet. If she keeps being hungry like the same day, then maybe we should just get her a bigger rat. The only problem is that she doesn't like... She's a small baby, so the next step would be too big for her. What does power feeding involve? Giving them a lot of food constantly so that they get very, very big. Specifically to just make them a giant snake. That was not where I wanted to be, but that's fine. I also want to have a regular healthy diet. Well, you're a person, and we can't all have what we want, now can we? You should be grateful for the frozen, processed freezer foods that you're being forced to eat. Constantly. God. How you doing, Mr. Solo? I'm doing fantastic. I will admit my hand is starting to get to me, but other than that, I'm doing fine. It was a wonderful day. The dungeon seems to be going well. Fingers crossed. Camping was incredible, Jedi. It was fantastic. Hope you didn't get any texts. Thankfully not. I was very mindful, very careful. And we were very good about keeping bug spray and the like on. So I am very confident that we are a tick-free household. Will you ever get snake cam like people do cat cam? I don't know if you would ever see her, is the problem. So it would just be a camera of an empty tank. She'd be hiding down in her burrow, or she'd be over on the cold side in her little hide or something, and she would just never be visible. Use tick wipes at work? What the heck is a tick wipe? You wash your hands and then wipe off with a tick? That sounds like bug abuse. Bug abuse? Video game bug abuse. Oh, I'm getting reported to Square Enix. Oh. Now I see where this was leading. Yeah, true, okay. But no, what the heck is a tick wipe? Goodbye, Aladdin Lord. I am the only real Lord here. 34 minutes should theoretically be enough time. Snake cam, but chat tries to fight Snake like where's Waldo? Like baby wipes, but instead of cleaning, it's full of anti-tick juice. Oh, wow. That sounds way better than spraying it onto my face. How does the snake feel about Markiplier? I haven't checked. But supposedly, they'll love Markiplier. It's way nicer and doesn't stain your clothes. Okay, I have to look into this. Mira, can you just send that as a message in the group chat so that the ghost can see it and one of us remembers to try and order some? I don't know if it would be the... Does it also work for mosquitoes? Because we do kind of need it for the mosquitoes more so than anything else. I guess mosquitoes and ticks are repelled by the same thing, so it's still probably citronella based, right? It's for both? Okay, fantastic. Okay. Hello, hope you are fine. If you want to share with me the level of your classes after this run, you know, I could just do that right now. There they are. Congratulations. Do baby wipes have anti-baby juice? No. Baby wipes have, pro-baby juice. It's like the probiotics for your stomach. My one food for the final stretch? That's what I was thinking. I was gonna throw it on after this poll so it doesn't interrupt any of my GCDs. Yeah, it turns you into a baby. Exactly. That's why you only use baby wipes on babies or when you have very sensitive skin, because otherwise it'll turn your skin into a baby skin. But if you already have sensitive skin, then you already have baby skin, so you use baby wipes. I would know. I occasionally need to use baby wipes for my sensitive baby skin. You should never juice a baby? That's just bad childcare. I'll have you know that leading childcare expert RT Game put a baby in a blender. So I'm pretty sure if the leading expert on childcare would put a baby in a blender, then I can also put a baby in a blender. What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. That was a weird one to come into. That's because they called him Drift King back in college. No, that's true. They did call him the Drift King back in college. It's a very important note. Okay, 30 minutes. I should have enough time for that if it's just 2 more polls after this. Gamers, do any of you have prior experience with staining and or oiling wooden furniture? I mean, I just oiled my wooden utensils. I haven't done it for furniture, but I would assume it would be relatively similar. Well, believe it or not, Isoshelves, do not use baby oil. Too many babies need blending for the oil. Yeah. No, we were just talking about how blending babies is probably a good thing based on lead childcare enthusiast rap. No, RT Games, so you know. That's okay. That's okay. It's completely acceptable. Completely acceptable. Oh, I stain all my furniture just by existing. True and real. Me for real? Hello? Can I get any me for reals in chat? Portal. I didn't Wrath, I didn't realize you went into the same research field as RT Game. Have you also made human wine? I have dabbled in some human wine before. I am more of a I'm more of a shredded cheese kind of guy than a wine kind of guy, you know. The wine goes with the shredded cheese? Well, yeah, but I'm the guy that makes the shredded cheese. I take a bunch of swords, I get them to interact with each other's physics to the point where they just turn into a shredder, and then I just put people into it. It's perfect. It works every time, flawlessly. Since most of your videos are about 14, there's one. No, 1 second. Hold on. I'm a big roguelike guy. I do love a good roguelike experience. I love a good survival RPG. I'm a big vintage story fan. Haven and Hearth fan, that kind of stuff, where I just get very, very in-depth logistical planning survival games with levels of realism to the actual creation of things, so that if I want to make a pickaxe, it takes the effort of actually getting a pickaxe. It's pretty good. Isn't that more like shredded meat? No. It's because I use the aged and moldy people. That's what makes it the cheese. Me putting 2 sticks and 3 rocks on a table isn't enough effort. Well, you know, I still enjoy putting 2 sticks and 3 rocks on a table. I just also enjoy collecting 40 different copper samples and making a pit kiln so that I can fire a clay crucible to be a fired clay crucible, and then using that on a campfire with some charcoal to be able to produce a heat hot enough to be able to melt copper down to an actual molten state. And then pouring it into a pickaxe mold made of clay that was fired in a different pit kiln, and then allowing that 8 to 12 hours to cool down until it's actually come to a hardened state, and then putting a stick under it to make a pickaxe. Have you played Zomboid? Oh, I love Zomboid. Zomboid is fantastic. I don't like how much damage these are doing. It is not fun. It is not a positive experience. The gamer is upset. Stop your damage right now. The gamer is upset. Thank you very much for the gifted anonymous. If you are doing it for the horse, I hope you enjoy your funny LGBT horse. Sorry, I couldn't really think right there. Okay, come on. Easy peasy. So theoretically, I get through the funny birds, and then we're on final boss and then dungeon over. We've got plenty of time actually this time around. 22 minutes should be more than enough to learn and kill final boss. That even gives some space for a death or so. I'm not worried at all, actually, thinking about it. Funny enough, the first you'd ever heard of Vintage Story was through a geologist channel. He normally uses Minecraft as a visual for educational topics and explored a bit of Vintage Story too. Vintage Story is incredible for educational topics, especially with rock formations, because it is very realistic rock formations. Like how you cannot, how there will never be a sedimentary layer of rock beneath an igneous layer, I think. I might be a little bit off with that, but basically with hunting around and trying to find the different stones and ores and the like, and anything that's specifically found in sedimentary and otherwise is very, very accurate to the actual placements and stuff. Okay, final boss. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Oy. I'm turning off RuneScape for this.
So, it comes to this. I've no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
Okay.
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
I will hope no major mechanics, and go. Ow, 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 okay. Need to be much further into corner for that, thank you. Why? Okay, that's ridiculous. Was I not behind that rock? For the second hit, sure, but the first one?
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
No, you were very far from it when the attack procced. Is it so I don't just have to be in line, I'm going to have to actually be within a certain radius of rock then, I guess. At rock, is this true? Understandable, okay, alright. I thought I had gotten in line with it fast enough, but I will assume that... What the heck kinda... Oh, here, center. It's very confusing, but the easiest possible combo. And it's a good thing we had so much extra time, because I'm gonna need it.
Stars on high. Fall is rain.
This is a properly bad fight. Okay, you don't need arm's length for arrows, that's fine.
Streams of ether. Surge is one.
I can safely get close for those at least, okay.
Dancing winds. Pierce my foe.
An interject? I haven't had an interject in years. Okay, alright, I'm lucky I still have that on my bar.
Stars on high. Fall is rain.
I've had to use interrupt on Garuda. And I think Siren Song, so Stormblood is the most recent, but nothing since then.
Streams of ether. Surge is one.
Okay.
Stars on high. All is rain.
Seems like we're properly final cycle now without issues, so I am set and ready.
Streams of ether. Surge is one.
$10 I had about 17 minutes, I think, when this attempt started.
Dancing winds. Here's my bow.
I should be fine. I know I was under 20, so being at 50% now is comfortable. Any death means I lose, though,
Stars on high.
so I cannot mess up.
Streams of ether. Surge is one.
This one is an easy resolve because you can just stand in quadrants and hitbox and keep DPS up the whole time. And after 2 moves, you just get to stay still.
Dancing winds. Here's my bow.
Okay. 30 seconds I have buff. I will hold in a release for that.
Streams of ether! Surge is one! Dancing wind! Pierce my foe!
Don't like that you have a new voice line. Carefully, calmly. Nothing different. Same fight we've been doing. Just a voice line for 10%. Don't know what true bravery is, and I don't intend to find out. Thank you very much, Hermes. It has been great to see you. And Catesis Hyperborea is cleared.
No! My power!
Okay. Okay. We are now oh god. Catesis Hyperborea is done. We're in the final stretch. There are 2 dungeons and 2 trials left. Oh, a bench for my house? Sure, I'll take a bench for my house. And we have one cutscene to watch first.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteon into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteon, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Atheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe. And there, in the dark of dead worlds, hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Atheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die? Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it!
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish in starve. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos! Awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command. Universal memory alteration. Target area. Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of Emmet Selk of the Convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmet Selk and Hithodeus. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged.
Thank you, Kairos.
Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteon. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes. Won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Bye bye, baby birdie.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
Stream froze when Hermes awakened Kairos, and if it stayed frozen, everything would have been hilarious. Okay. We've gotten past the very nice B-roll parts, and I will let the rest rot on its own. In the meantime,
That is far enough, Hermes.
thank you, Secret, for the gifted. Thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted. Thank you, Sahariel, for the gifted. Thank you, Leb, for the gifted. Thank you, Death Saves, for the gifted and the raid in the middle of the fight. Thank you, Stark, for the gifted. And thank you, Trunks, for the gifted.
2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with, not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Very well then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Bye bye, birdie. Unfortunately for Vanessa, she didn't get the mount speed increase in the zone. Oh, God.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Too brave by half.
Bro broke out the snap.
Work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was...
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
Thank you, Emmett Silk,
I'm
for your
quite
full
incapable of
explanation.
destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azen.
Okay, bye-bye. I'm gonna ride the blonde dog out of here. See you later.
There's no time! Quickly!
It was good seeing you. Bye-bye.
Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path.
Bye-bye.
Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Goodbye, Emmett Silk. I'll kill you in a couple of
Final
centuries.
process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos!
Herath, YouTube watcher, look at this been here since I'm so proud of how far you've come. Oh, thank you very much, Winstreak. It's very kind of you. It's very, very kind. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you. Okay. No more important B-roll. I can skip cutscene now. Yes.
I'm fine.
That is a lot of B-roll. I'm going to skip the rest of this cutscene.
Can it be true?
See you later. We have cleared Catesis Hyperborea. I now have to get flight in this zone. But I will get flight in this zone another day. It has been a pleasure seeing you, chat. I hope you had an absolutely wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will see you later. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.